The first forum of GMES&Africa's second phase is another unique opportunity for us as stakeholders to reflect on our collective success and challenges. This will help us to build on our achievements, learn lessons, and also forge new partnerships. The theme of this forum, Earth Observation for Resilience and Innovation in Africa, is equally significant. It should be noted that in the last 3 decades, Africa has made significant progress in many areas. Life expectancy has improved, school enrollment is on the increase, and carbon emissions have been lowered below the global average. We have also seen important breakthroughs in disaster risk management by African countries who are adopting more proactive prevention and preparedness methods. But as was said before, despite these advancements, effective prevention and climate adaptation measures remain critical challenges for sustainable development. With projected increases in global temperature and severe weather in parts of Africa, the risks facing many households that depend on rain-fed agriculture for their livelihoods remain a cause of concern, particularly in this period where food security is a big threat in our continent. And given their dependence on natural resources and climate conditions, agriculture and food security are bound to be affected. Natural hazards are increasing in frequency and impact as climate-related disasters deepen current economic and environmental challenges. These and other priorities are the cornerstones of the Agenda 2063 and the African Space Policy and Strategy. The aim is to ensure improved standards of living with transformed, inclusive, and sustained economies in the continent. It is worth recognizing the political will among the African governments to nurture and build a viable and vibrant outer space program for the continent through the African Space Agency. I must once again congratulate Egypt for its selection to host the agency and for taking the necessary steps to build the premises that will be the center of operations for Africa's space activities. Through ongoing joint efforts between the government of Egypt and the African Union Commission, we are optimistic that the agency will be operational sooner than later. A strong institutional pillar of the African Outer Space Program is indeed the GMES&Africa initiative, established jointly with our European Union partners. 7 years after its inception, and as the unique whole continental Earth observation program, the GMES&Africa is a demonstration of the value borne by the long-term partnership between Africa and Europe. It has achieved tangible results and made impact across a wide range of thematic domains in water and natural resources, marine and coastal areas, amongst others. It has developed services, products, and applications that address flooding, wetlands, land degradation, ship traffic monitoring, and fisheries management, amongst other priorities. This makes GMES&Africa a reference for continental and international collaboration on Earth observation. I wish to sound a note of optimism that the discussions and outcome of last month's space dialogue between the African Union and the European Union in Dakar, Senegal, as well as the next AU-EU Space Partnership Program that is currently under development, will further strengthen the two continents' cooperation on space through GMES&Africa and similar initiatives, and that it will improve our collective capacity to solve many of the challenges confronting Africa through Earth observation data and applications. For Africa, The integration of Earth observation data into evidence-based decision-making processes will help the continent in creating the right strategies for managing its natural resources and building a sustainable environment. But the key to attaining these objectives depends on increased investments, good policies, capacity building, and viable partnerships. We must be able to pool our risks and resources to support the Earth observation enterprise, where funding and investment should be dictated by needs of the beneficiary communities. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let us work together in bringing Earth observation directly into citizen science for community empowerment. Let us go beyond engagement at the regional, institutional, and national levels and push collaboration down to end users at the community level. And it is possible and doable with the current development of technologies and digitalization. To make impact on the lives of the beneficiaries, we must assimilate indigenous knowledge in Earth observation service and product development. When indigenous perspectives and know-how are taken on board, there is guarantee for ownership and sustainability. I wish to thank all the stakeholders in the GMES&Africa program, including consortia, partners, the private sectors, academia, for their contribution to the successes recorded by the program. I urge all of us to take advantage of the next 4 days to dialogue and network for even bigger achievements in the ongoing second phase of GMES&Africa. I thank you for your attention.